I don't know.
I mean, like we hear crazy stories, but why are you still traveling on girls' night trips? You know, like girls' trips.
We answered that.
We just already answered that. We're not.
We go on trips for ourselves. We leave our city. Our little
let me ask you this: if you actually met this guy, would you still go on girls' trips and stuff too?
If I met the guy.
If you actually found this guy, would you go on girls' trips and everything else?
And I honestly will tell you too. Like if there was a guy, who, yes,
oh, shit.
we would go on our girls' trip.
I want the guy to take care of the girls' trip.
Hold on, we told you no. That's not. Because we explained to you what the purpose of our girl trip was. I told you how we were at the clubs. I told you what we did on our trips.
Listen,
I told you we went to like all these like
restaurants. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, right? Oh, I'm this, but I'm telling you right now, it only takes 20 minutes for you to get piped down someplace else. Damn. I've seen it before in the clubs.
But I'm telling you that's not what I'm doing.
I know, but not you. But
he's asking me if I dated this less than 1% guy, would I still go on these trips?
He's gonna want a lot in return.
And that's I think that's fine. Like that's what I'm saying. If you provide for me, I'll provide back. It's just we were saying in the beginning everything because we have different, like you were saying, we have different needs. If you give me what I need, which is my girls' trip, my alone time, my job, my this, my that, you're providing for the house, you're doing this, I will give you back what you want.
Do you think you're in a position? Let me ask you this: do you think you're in a position to negotiate with a man of that caliber?
You think I'm not in a position
to
negotiate?
Yeah, you're not.
You don't think it's a negotiation?
No.
You don't think I can say, this is what I expect out of my relationship.
This is what women don't understand.
Yeah.
As you go up the totem pole of men, you have less and less leverage of what you can dictate.
Yeah, you do.
You're genuinely telling me I have no hope in a relationship right now.
No.
It's less than 1%.
What I'm telling you is that
boundaries.
as you go up the totem pole of men, you have less and less leverage to try to negotiate with him. It's my way or the highway. Guys that are successful like that, they have a very A-type personality. They're not going to sit there and negotiate with you. It's like, oh, you want to go on a girls' trip when we're in a committed relationship?
That's fine. Go ahead,
cool.
do it.
There's another girl that will sit her ass at home and not go out there and do that because, unfortunately, even though you might not go to the club, and fuck guys. That's not necessarily wifey behavior.
Yeah, it's not.
But don't you think it comes down to the guy trusting me enough to be like, I know she's not going to get fucked by some guy?
He could trust you to be a woman, which is emotionally erratic, heavily dictated by what your friends do, potentially susceptible to alcohol. And they're not going to like that. And they're also going to know that there's going to be a bunch of dudes trying to fuck you at the club, and he doesn't want that.
It happens, sure, but we were drinking, we were smoking, we were at the clubs. Not once did I think, I should be fucking this random guy.
It happens, true? So you was drinking, you was smoking.
We were at the club, and not once did I think, I'm going to fuck this random guy who's going to approach me next.
Not you, but most girls do that shit.
But we're just, you're saying, you're going back to my hypothetical scenario.
You can't say no because you're talking about every single woman.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Are you girls men here?
Or are you a woman?
Are you men?
Like, no, I'm not a man.
All right, cool. So, as a man in a club, girls who smoke, girls who drink, they're fucked up.
Fucked up?
Yeah, they're fucked up. Like, they fuck men.
They're intoxicated.
I did not do that. I wasn't
not
blackout.
You.
I wasn't some like. But that's what I'm saying. It's
listen.
Like, go ahead.
10 girls. 7 girls out of 10 will fuck guys if they're drunk or high.
All right, here's a 3 then, because there's your stat. Like,
then the other 7 will fuck guys.
It still doesn't change the fact that it's not a good look.
So, but if you're asking if I personally was dating that less than 1% guy, and if I still were to go on a girls' trip, yes, because we're that 3 that he just said out of 10 would not fuck a guy, would not be stumbling out of the club. We were functional.
I've seen it before.
Like, you've seen it.
Yeah.
It's just not impossible. It's not super rigid.
I find
it's not
it interesting how you would find an exceptional guy and still think that your current behavior would be acceptable to him.
I think it comes down to what he finds acceptable as well.
Most men would not find that acceptable. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
If we went on...
Men that are on that caliber have standards. Just like you have standards, right? You want the guy to have competence and everything else like that. Guys have standards on how their women should behave.
I think in a relationship, if you're genuinely happy, if you're getting what you want, if this was an ideal guy that I wanted, there's going to have to be some, you said not negotiation, but I'm going to have to give some. So if he really genuinely looked at me and he was like, I don't feel comfortable with you going to Miami, honestly, maybe I wouldn't go to Miami. But if I was like, I wouldn't go, like I would be able to sit down and be like, okay, if you don't feel comfortable with me going there, I would not go. But I would go rebuttal and I'd be like, but me and my girls do want to go somewhere.
Is there
somewhere you'd feel?
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Let's say you're out at a club with your man and some dude fucking grabs your ass and then takes your purse and runs off with it, right? What's more attractive? Him chasing that guy down, beating his ass and bringing it back for you? Or you having to tell him, babe, go chase after him. What are you doing? Which one's more attractive?
It's him acting on it. Okay.
So why is that he has to tell you to not go to the fucking club?
Because I don't think
Hold on. Let that sink in. I really want you to exercise some critical thinking skills.
I'm thinking.
So on one end, right?
Sink.
It's more attractive.
In headphones,
it's more attractive for the guy to just do what he's supposed to do, act like a protector, and go back and get your purse for you. You shouldn't have to tell him. So why is it that a man has to tell you to be a lady?
It's not.
I don't think everybody would care about us going to Miami, but I'm telling you, if that less than 1% that we keep hypothetically talking about said, I don't feel comfortable with you going to all these parties.
But why should he communicate that to you?
Yeah, why?
Because that's how a relationship works. You communicate.
No, because when that guy steals your purse, he just defaulted to his male instinct and beat that guy's ass and brought it back to you because that's his job as a man. So wouldn't it be fair to say, as a woman, it's your job to protect your innocence, protect your purity, not put yourself in compromising situations? Why is it that men have to tell women how to be women, but you guys would never accept it if you told men how to be men?
You don't have to tell me how to be a woman. I don't think it's written in a book where it's like,
that's quite effectively what he's doing by telling you not to go to the club.
You're saying I can't go on girls' trips.
He shouldn't have to tell you is my point.
Why is it girls' trip in particular? It's because you're generalizing again. Like,
holy shit.
Wait. Back to her thing. Does it matter where the girls' trip is?
Yes.
Because because
bro, look, man. Do you guys not see the ludicrousness, the lunacy in what you're trying to say?
You're saying that I should naturally know not to go with women or with my girls on a girl trip because I should naturally know that my man doesn't like that.
You should know, in general, that's behavior that's unacceptable to a majority of men and isn't necessarily wifey material. Just like me, letting you get your purse stolen and your ass grabbed and not doing anything about it is bitch-made non-masculine behavior. I'm supposed to act and be the protector and provider for you in situations that arise. You are supposed to be my girlfriend and not embarrass me and put yourself in compromising situations without me being there.
Does that embarrass you if I take a trip with my friends? Not necessarily to a club. So going back to what I was saying earlier, you didn't really answer. If you came up to me and you were like, fine.
Are you aware of the fact that a woman's behavior?
I know you don't like.
Hold on, look. Okay, are you aware of the fact that a woman's behavior can absolutely destroy her man's legacy?
A woman's behavior destroys a man's legacy.
Can it destroy a man's legacy? Yes.
Okay, sure.
Look at Jada Pinkett Smith. What did she do? Oh, I fucked another guy and told him that at the red table. Will Smith now, getting made fun of, laughing stock. He's been embarrassed everywhere. No one remembers Independence Day. No one remembers 7 Pounds. No one remembers Ali. No one remembers Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. All they remember is him sitting at a red table with his whore wife and with red eyes saying, and her talking about fucking another guy. So I don't think women understand that your woman is a reflection of you. If my girl's going to the club and girls' night trips, that effectively shows that I don't have control and I'm of the relationship.
Okay.
It's not about controlling the woman, it's about being in control of the relationship. So I just find it crazy how women expect men to act without, being told what to do, but women need to be told what to do to act like a lady. Isn't that kind of wild?
Not necessarily told what to do, but I think you would just know based on the guy's personality, like, okay, he would not like me going to Miami. So going back to what I was saying.
Most men wouldn't like it.
Okay, sure. Most men that would not like me going to Miami.
Yes.
Is there somewhere that I could negotiate with you? We're like, okay, well, can I go somewhere with my girls? Like, can we do something that's outside of Philly, outside of the boundaries that we live here? We do everything here. I already know all the restaurants. I know I want to take a trip with my girls.
I mean, going to a restaurant with your girlfriends is not the same as taking a trip to a vacation destination where promiscuity is almost promised.
It's just a city that we've never been to. Like we said, we've just gone to a bunch of different cities. And you know that that's what we do for our birthdays. So if I came up to you and I was like, look, me and my girls want to take a trip for Diana or Carly's birthday, there would not be a single location where like a monastery, is that where we're allowed to go? Like, there's nothing you would budge on ever?
It's not that. I'm just saying it's very interesting to me how women expect, to do what they want to do, but you guys would never give men the same leeway.
Not true. Because if I knew that that's something that hurt you, if I knew that we were in a loving relationship, committed relationship, and I knew that it would be uncomfortable for you to see me going to Miami, I would not go. But I'm saying, is there somewhere, if you knew that I genuinely needed a trip with my girls.
But why?
Because we need to get, I just said it. We'd travel to different cities. I've done it.
It's our birthday.
It's our birthdays.
So we wouldn't go to clubs. Family. Or your girls?
I'm sorry? My
future
family or my girls?
Yeah, your girls.
So you think as soon as you get in a relationship, that's the tunnel you're going under? Forget all my friends, forget my family. It's just...
I mean, you're striving to actually create a whole family and everything. So it's like, if you're like, you know what? Fuck my kids in the future and fuck my husband.
That's not what you say by going on a trip with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, that's
so basically, in order to be a high value woman, you can't go anywhere.
You're stuck in the house.
No, you're stuck in the house.
That's not what we said. We're saying putting yourself in situations where you're around drunk, horny men trying to have
stuck
sex
in the
with
house.
you.
Okay, forget the clubs. Fine.
Okay.
Answer my question.
All right. So what?
Me and you hypothetically dating, and Carly's birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
We want to go to a new city we've never been in because we've never been to Carbone. And
You're not going without me.
Yeah.
Staying home on my birthday.
So you're hold on, so you're coming. So it would be us three and
You're not going there.
You're not going.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, hold on. I want him to answer.
No.
So it would be us three and you on a trip to Carbone.
And would you take care of the bill?
And are you
for all the girls?
Does she has a husband, a
Put your
man?
headphones on.
probably like if we're older and we're all dating some like
Probably. No, yeah. If she has a man, right?
So are we doing okay, maybe for a birthday's not a good example because you'd probably want your husband with you on your birthday.
Right,
Okay, so not a birthday, forget it. Say I got I don't know, a promotion at work, or it's our anniversary of our friendship. We've been friends since whatever and ever, and we were like, we want to go to a new, I saw this new restaurant that
honestly,
I've been to.
Dudes just won't take you seriously, bro. That's not like they don't want to go back and forth with you. Like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know?
Why?
See, here's the thing that women don't get,
bro.
When you have this type of behavior and you want to be out with your friends and you want to do whatever, you know what guys are gonna do? Silently in the back of their mind, they're going to put you in the, okay, she's for the streets category.
Why is that for the streets? Because I told you I want to go to a restaurant I've never been to before.
No. But if you want to go out on girls' trips and live like you're single, but you have a guy at home, a lot of guys are going to put you in a box and they're going to put it the sex-only category. They'll never say anything.
Yeah.
But what they're going to do is they're going to silently disqualify you from anything serious.
The only way I'd be okay with a guy coming on my girls' trip is if he's paying for everything.
Fantastic. Well, that's why you are where you are now.
Wait, no. I mean, I want to care about the paying. That wasn't my point. Is you would want to come on a trip that
it's all girls.
It's just us, like us three and you.
Yeah,
And it would be like I don't know. We're all getting ready and doing our makeup. Like a big part of our girls trip is the amount of time we spent together, and not
to be
where
honest,
we went.
Wanting to go on a girls trip in the first place is a red flag.